Hi, welcome. In this video, I want to talk about 5 alarming digestive symptoms that often become troublesome in perimenopause and postmenopause. I say alarming because although these complaints can happen at any stage of life, they tend to be over-the-top extreme in menopause and very concerning. I've experienced a couple myself, and I can attest to that. Shifting hormones in midlife can affect the body from head to toe, and digestion is no exception. Declining estrogen plays a role in slowing digestion right down, changing the microbiome in the gut, increasing cortisol, and changing the body's ability to cope with stress, all of which lead to several digestive complaints in menopause. I'm going to talk about 5 and then offer several suggestions on how to help alleviate them. But first, and I know you already know this, please check with the doctor to make sure all is well and hormones are in fact the cause of your discomforts. I'm starting with bloating because I've had quite a few concerned ladies ask me about it recently. The bloating that occurs in menopause, perimenopause especially, can be severe and upsetting. It can not only leave you feeling like you're being pumped full of air, but can have you looking like it as well. It was one of my most concerning symptoms in perimenopause. My abdomen was so bloated out that I looked pregnant, and even my doctor was a bit perplexed and concerned. I looked like a balloon, and it made me feel short of breath and worried about what food was okay to eat. And honestly, it was incredibly uncomfortable. An ultrasound and tests at the time didn't reveal anything, and the bloating calmed down on its own in postmenopause, thankfully. So have hope if you're dealing with bloating and you've changed your diet, been to the doctor, and done all the things, and nothing seems to be helping. Related to the bloating is built up gas and cramps. And let me just say, it's not always just an increase in burping and wind, although that's often an issue. It can build up and cause a great deal of discomfort. Women often mistake gas pain for serious illness. It's that uncomfortable. Although it's always a good idea to have concerning discomforts checked out by your doctor, some of those unexpected sharp jabs can be gas related. So as embarrassing as it is, let the gas escape whenever it wants to, because trapped gas is no fun at all. Next is constipation and diarrhea. Disruptions in bowel function are very common when estrogen drops. Digestion becomes much slower, cortisol and anxiety rise, and gut health changes, really messing things up for a lot of women. I hear about constipation more frequently, but diarrhea can also occur, and when it becomes chronic, it can really interfere with your life. Whether you can't go or you can't stop going, it's uncomfortable, takes up a good chunk of your day, and really interferes with your productivity and enjoyment of life. Indigestion and reflux are also common but often alarming in midlife. Food not moving through the stomach in good time, in addition to lower stomach acid, can cause a great deal of discomfort and lead to heartburn, stomach pain, and reflux of stomach contents. It's often mistaken for heart problems and sends many women to the ER. It can also cause sporadic or chronic nausea, although things like anxiety, hot flashes, hormone fluctuations, and stress can trigger anxiety as well. I went through a period of low-grade nausea in perimenopause, and it really interfered with my life. It's hard to leave the house when you always feel queasy. I was often afraid of possibly throwing up in public, although I never did. I was more nauseous in perimenopause than I was when I was pregnant. It was horrible, but it eased up on its own in postmenopause. So I think the wild hormone swings in perimenopause were partly to blame in my case. The list of things I tried to alleviate my digestive complaints so I could function comfortably was unreal and frustrating. Some of them worked, some didn't, but we're all different, so here are some suggestions that may benefit some of you. 1, working on gut health can make a positive difference not only to digestion, but also a list of other things like anxiety, skin issues, food intolerances, sleep disturbances, and more, so it's almost a must in midlife. I take a pre-pro postbiotic a few times a week and include fermented foods and fiber in my diet to boost good bacteria. Which brings me to number 2. Fiber. It will keep things moving more smoothly and will also help control blood sugar and clear out excess cholesterol and estrogen. So get your whole plant foods in, ladies. Number 3, chew slowly. It will help prevent taking in extra air when you eat and ensure that food is broken down efficiently and better digested. This will prevent some of the uncomfortable gas and bloating, and maybe even some heartburn and reflux. Hydrate and move daily. Both will help keep digestion running more smoothly. Dehydration and a sedentary lifestyle are going to work against you, not only with regards to digestion, but also a list of other menopausal issues as well. Other things like adequate sleep, phytoestrogens, stress reduction, and avoiding processed foods can also help with your digestion in menopause. If there are other things you think are helpful that I forgot to mention, add them in the comments. Let's help each other feel and function better. I wish health, happiness, and peace of body and mind for each of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.